Now, I don't know how to put this without this sounding ugly. However, fellas, you cannot love a woman more than she loves you. If you give a woman all the power in a relationship and you are a purposeful man, a businessman, you handle things and you're a real leader, there's a high probability that woman is going to throw you off your game. And you can think that I'm lying, but I see it happen all the time.
Okay, so what's happening here is that again, it's one thing that the YouTube content creators do hurt a lot of men by telling them to get their money and their status and all this other stuff up. But one thing they don't talk about is emotions and how your emotions, regardless of how many weights you lift and how you look, can do a lot of damage to you. What she's trying to say is that what happens beyond the clothes, the cars, the status, and the weights is that when you're not rooted in who you are as a man, you are always going to have a deeper emotional connection with the woman when the woman should have the emotional connection to you. When a man has an emotional connection with a woman, it's at that point, that it is going to go downhill from that point because you actually like her more than she is actually interested in you by the way you either approach her, the way you're talking to her, and how you're kissing her ass.
When you are a purposeful man and say you run into business and this woman has all this power, you're gonna start losing. And I don't mean that in an ugly way, but if that woman has all the power, I'm telling you, she's gonna throw you off. She will damage you emotionally because you're gonna be chase pleasing her emotions. And
Yeah, so chase pleasing her emotions means you're running behind her, begging and bartering and trying to force her to like you. You know, the thing about the game is that we don't force women to like us. We allow women to actually appreciate us, but a woman is not actually going to like you if you're trying to force her to like you.
I believe we need to be validated, validate our emotions. But I'm saying if you are chasing a woman's emotions, which is how we're made biologically, they never go away. You are going to be running, you're going down a rabbit hole and you'll never come back up.
Never, and she's right. The beautiful thing about men is that you have got to, guys, you've got to start looking at yourself as I am the opportunity and not her option. And as an opportunity, I'm going to give her the choice to either fuck with me or not. And if she's not going to fuck with me, then you know what? It's all good. You know, it's nice meeting you, move on, go to the next town. But this is the attitude that you have to have because the moment you change that attitude and make her greater or more than you always going to look up and worship and actually run behind her. She's actually right.
So if you don't handle your business and stand on some business as a man and stay focused on what you need to focus on.
Now, I will give a little bit of pushback. I don't want you guys to stand on your business. I want you to stand on your name and stand on your laws and rules and who you are as a man versus trying to stand on something that you create from the I do and not the I am, sir.
And let that woman love you as she was designed to do, you're gonna fall off. You can be mad at me, but I see it happen all the time. You, baby, first of all, you don't have to listen to me, but what I'm telling you is I have watched great men love a woman so much. And maybe I won't even say that this is in every instance, maybe they're just loving the wrong woman. But if you get caught up in trying to cater to our emotions,
See that's where everything goes wrong because a lot of people feel that you got to cater to her emotions and get between her legs. As a man, you should never be emotional. There's nothing wrong with having emotions, but emotional is more feminine behavior, which is going to trigger her masculine behavior. And that's where the problem goes. And that's where the disrespect goes because women don't want to date their girlfriends. They want somebody that's going to give them pushback on what they want to do. They want somebody to tell them no and that can easily walk off without pushing an agenda of sex or manipulation. She's right again.
too much, we can literally destroy you. And I watch women do it. Some women do it intentionally. Some women do it unintentionally because they're not aware of their feelings.
Yeah, they're not aware. And it's not, and listen, women don't sometimes don't set out to hurt you. It's just when you put your feelings in a woman the way she's talking about, it's going to only always going to lead up to pain and agony and frustration and tears and sadness. And we want you guys to live like, okay, if she's not interested in you, let her go and keep it pushing. If y'all are together and things don't work out, let her go and push together. Just always put your heart in your pocket. Don't bring up your emotions. The more you bring up your emotions in this, the more a woman's going to have a tactical advantage over you. So just remember, gentlemen, don't ever go into the game with your feelings. Go in the game trying to see if she's worthy of your time, worthy of your attention, worthy of your respect. And last but not least, worthy, not worried, but worthy of your dick.